Good afternoon all, CamelbackTrading.org coming to you this Thursday afternoon, March 31st. We are looking at Window Trader's market profile of SPY, IWM, and Triple Qs. Not a very pleasant finish for the market with today's action. Again, not disastrous. I mean, we put the monthly back in balance, the weekly's up, but the daily is now down. Here's the thing we have to really try to ask ourselves and figure out going forward. About 2 weeks ago, whenever it was, we started seeing the market perking up, and we said, look, I think this thing could get to 455, 460. That was the target. That was to get all those 6, 7 daily highs and weekly and monthly highs very close to each other. I said after that, we reassess. Well, we got them. We got up to 460, whatever we got up to, 461 and change, right? 462.07 we got up to. So now the question is that all they wanted to do? And people, we've been talking in the room. Today was a great day to talk prior, until it got really busy at the end. And I said, look, I want to see how the quarter ends, and I want to see how we start the fourth quarter after the job number tomorrow. Might be able to give a pretty good indication of what this market wants to do. Does it want to still press higher, or is that all they want to do for now? We're in a huge balance on the monthly. We'll go over the SPY charts at the end of this video. Tomorrow night I'll recap everything. Even though the quarter ended today, I'll recap all the other charts at the end of tomorrow's trading day. Russell looked so good, so happy 2 days ago. And look where they closed, right above that other weekly high. Remember the weekly high they got to get above to get to the other balance high? They're right back at it. Now again, it's not a disaster. They're only $4 below that level, right? That's not a lot, but not the way they wanted to finish. Very heavy volume in M period, over 30 million, puts us over 100 million. So, I don't think we'll do average, which is 115 million, but still decent volume. I had a good day. We saw it good. I didn't take one long today. In fact, the one trade I missed, I was very upset with myself, was the long in K. We'll go over that in a minute. Everything I took other than that was a short. Why? Well, value was lower. We had gotten the overnight low. The indices were down. They head faked one time. The only thing the buyers had was C period when they took out the IB high and got nothing for it. Other than that, sellers controlled. We go out with a price probe, all three of us. Us and Russell go out with a trend day down. So think about this. Russell took back 2 full sets of single prints and almost a third in J. So they still have J and H from yesterday, only to get another one today. So Russell goes out, probe, and a double distribution day, 9 wide. Qs go out, probe, and these are some big price probes, my friend. They go out 10 wide. We never got 9 wide. We only ended up 8. We go out with a probe, set of single prints in L, and an afternoon rally high in I. I shorted A, B, and C. 460 puts in A, about 4 or 5 times, scalping shorts, because of value low. 459 puts in B, 3 times. And then in C, when we popped the top and did nothing much with it, actually I did. I think I nailed the high. And it came in right away for a real quick one. Those were the 461s. Then I didn't do anything until H. Nothing was happening for me. D, E, F, G, nothing. H period, I thought we had a chance to fill the gap. Now, we didn't fill the gap in H. Or did we? No, we didn't fill the gap in H. I'm sorry. In H period, I thought we would fill it. I got paid. I took a 30 lot, but didn't get paid nearly as much as I thought I would. 457s. Did nothing in I. And then in J, when it looked like they were going to go for it again, I took a 10 lot first, then it took a 30 lot when we took out H's low to go fill the gap of the 457. So those 2 trades worked out very nicely. That was the last trade of the day. I did want to take, they were pushing, right? We kept making new lows, G, H, J. I'm like, they're not getting anything. They're not getting anything, K. So I was like, we're getting kind of a perfect storm for just a quick pop. We had yesterday's low, which they were trying to get back into. Value low at the time. Okay, value low at the time. The 144 simple moving average was there. Now, I rarely use that, but if it's coinciding with something where we might, even give me more confirmation on a trade, I had a 50 lot all lined up of the 455s, I think. I think it was the 5s, 55s or 56s. Never pulled the trigger. Actually, it was the 455s because I think I could have gotten them at $1.90. Never pulled the trigger. Ripped 80 cents. They got the 250. Now, again, I'm not staying in that trade to be married. And obviously, we came all the way in. That trade was just to pop the top, take the air out of the balloon, hurt the shorts, and get some momentum buying, which we did. So I was very upset I didn't take that. And then that was it. It didn't do anything on the reversal bar and L and M period on the last day of the quarter. Yeah, I did have a feeling we were going to go get the price probe from Monday and the single prints from Monday. We got them all. But I was like, you know what? I had a good day. I'm fine. And I watched it. What I didn't do and what I kept the entire room from doing is buying. I basically had everybody's hands tied from trying to get long. I said, that is a losing proposition. Either watch it or take shorts getting to those levels that we just talked about. The price probe from here, the single prints from here, and even the POC from here. And they got all of them. I think the only reason Monday's low was saved was because of the bell. As far as destinations for tomorrow, upside, 455.83, price probe, that's L's low. So we're about at least $3 lower than it. Then we have single prints. They're a small set. M's high to K's low. 455.67 to 83 cents. Then we have the afternoon rally high. I's high at 457.48. I'm not using the 8 wide. And then we have today's high, 458.76. For the downside, we have today's low, 451.16. Monday's low, 450.06. 448.43 daily low. 446.81 afternoon pullback low from March 24th. 444.76 daily low. 443.71 daily low. And 440.68 weekly low. So I gave you a lot of destinations. Please write them down so we don't have to go over those again anytime in the near future. And then on the chart, again, I'll go over the other ones tomorrow. So here's the monthly. It's an ugly close today. In fact, let me just see something. What did we close down for the month? Just under 5%. 4.8, 4.5 in the Dow. The NASDAQ was the worst, right? 9%. What would it, Russell? Under 8%. Transport's only 1. So, I mean, did I expect them to go down back to unchanged? Of course not. But I still think it's a pretty good comeback from where we were earlier in the quarter. Now, we're just in balance. Now, again, this makes the 29th high so important because it's a monthly high. Do you want to call this a 2-month balance? You can do that. Do you want to call it a 3-month balance? For now, as the month starts, I'm going to call it a 3-month balance. If we can't get above last month's high within the first week or so, then I would probably just call it a 2-month balance. So let's see how we play out starting tomorrow through next week. But it's balanced no matter what. What's the weekly? Now that's an ugly weekly candle. But we do have 1 day left. That is an ugly weekly candle. But for now, the weekly is up. 1 time frame and up 3 weeks. Unless we take out 440.68, last week's low, or whatever this week's low is next week, the weekly's up. That's it. And then on the daily, we are now down. We went up. We had a great run. Came into a 2-day balance. Down. So, monthly's balance, weekly up, daily's down. It remains to be seen how we start the second quarter. Again, a very, very educational day in the room. I mean, in the mid-hours when not much was happening, we were talking about so many things on the market profile, on the market in general. Seriously, $30 a month. Come check us out. Thanks for the likes and subscribing to my YouTube channel. Enjoy your evening, and we'll speak prior to the opening tomorrow.